Hello guys, it's me Josue. You can call me Knucking Fut. The first video that I have done was pretty much I was about to start the orientation and things like that. Everything went well. As soon as orientation was over, I think it was over by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, give or take. And at 4:15 in the afternoon, I took my first load up to Cleburne, Texas. Started in Indiana, and I took it to Cleburne, Texas. And fair warning, I shot myself on the foot on that haul. Reason being, I should have known better, number one. Number two, I was going about 70, 73. If the speed limit was 75, I went about 72. Speed limit was 70, I went 70. And then on the way there, I'm like, wow, this thing is sucking up some fuel. It really is. But pretty upset about that. And then on my way back, keep in mind, on the way back, obviously I didn't have a load. I started thinking about, you know what? It's no rush. 11 hours a day. I can go in 65 miles an hour. 60. I think I'll be fine. Let me just do this. Let me try something out. So my first load, I was averaging about 9 miles per gallon with my first load. I think it was unacceptable. So on the way back, headed to Indiana to get my other load, I was at cruise control pretty much. I would not pass 65 miles an hour. I don't care if the speed limit was 75, 70. My sweet spot is between 60 and 65. And I was averaging on my truck, it says 23.1 miles per gallon without a load. So I'm like, okay. I picked another load, and it started from Indiana, and it's 489 miles here at Caledonia, New York, about 40-something minutes away from Niagara Falls. It's pretty much upstate. I love it up here because it's nice and quiet and nice and cool, too. In Texas, it's hot as balls. So anyway, got my load. Did all my inspections, all my pre-trips, hooked up. I got my gas. We'll talk about gas in a second. I'm like, okay. Once I got on the road, 65, 64. Just kept on cruising. I'm looking at my miles per gallon. I'm kind of monitoring everything. Next thing you know, I'm averaging about 12.7 miles per gallon. I got 11 hours to get there because you can only drive 11 hours a day. And this is 489 miles. Yes, there's, granted, you got to take the mandatory breaks and things like that. But I was averaging 12.7, 12.5 miles per gallon. And the trailers were the exact same. And I noticed something too. From Indiana to Texas, it was, for the most part, pretty much level terrains, not much hills. Going from Indiana to New York, I had to go to Ohio and then Pennsylvania, and then crossing into New York. It's a lot of hills. There's a lot of hills, and I got better gas mileage on the same weight of this camper, this RV, than I did on the straight shot because of how I set my cruise control up. I was just happy, excited, emotional. Yeah, I got my first load. Yeah, I took it to Texas. I got it quick. Man, I spend a lot of money on fuel because gas ain't cheap right now. $5.29, $5.34. TA is like $5.50 with discount, blah blah blah. And Loves is in $5 whatever, and then you still get a discount. That's if you have access to get a discount. But for the most part, it's over $5, unless you get to like lower Texas, things like that. But I've been using Gas Buddy, I think I got, and no matter what, gas is still very expensive. So next thing you know, I knew the gas prices, and I hit the gas buddy. I'm looking alongside of the route. Gas starts going up once you get to Ohio, up into Pennsylvania. Over here in New York, it's $6.52, $6.47 for diesel. So you might as well fill up in Indiana or somewhere else, because gas up here in New York, it ain't no joke. It's pretty expensive. So my truck is dirty, but it is what it is. As far as the outside goes, I got a lot of bugs better. I never seen my truck this dirty. It rained a little bit last night here. So with that being said, this place doesn't open up till Monday morning, and I'm sitting outside their little RV place, and I'm just kind of hanging out. Let the truck go by. Yeah, so cruise control. Listen to me. Cruise control, cruise control, cruise control. Do not go speed limit 65, 64. Somewhere between 60 and 65 is your truck's sweet spot. I don't know Dodge. I don't know Ford. I never owned it before. My truck, I had to learn the hard way. My truck is between 60 and 65, 64, 61. I would say 64, 65, and I won't pass 65. I don't care if the speed limit is 75 miles an hour. I'm going 65, and I'm going to stay on the slow lane. Ain't no rush. You get there when you get there. You get there when you get there. Cruise control, just cruise. I don't care if people honk the horn at you. Hey, it is what it is. There's 3 other lanes. They can just swoop on by me, and I'm just chilling. But, man, I shot myself in the spot. I spent a lot of money on gas just by going about 7 miles an hour more. Sorry, not worth it. But I hope you find this video a little bit of inspirational to you. Make sure you like it and subscribe to it. I hope this helps you out. And keep in mind, once again, for the love of God, cruise control. Do not pass 65. Your truck has a sweet spot, so make sure it happens. This is Josue. Call me Nuck and Futz. I'm out.